Law.
What's going on, Greg? Coco, Wiggy, how y'all doing?
What up?
Good.
What's happening?
Nothing, man. Hey, I'm about to go try to get my sexy back. I got this retirement weight on me, so when I get done with you guys, I'm going to have to go to the gym and go out there and give me a little jog in. I'm tired of looking at my damn self.
I have the same issue. Although I haven't retired. That's the problem.
I'm with you, brother, man. I'm with you.
Well, that's why you need to drink V1 vodka because that's.
Oh yeah, that's clean drinking, but I need to find something that's clean eating because it's hard to stay on a diet and eat all the right stuff. And when your mama here with me in Florida cooking like she does, so it's hard on me, man. I can't resist that. So I got to go do something about it in the mornings.
Well, Mac. We learned that Mac Jones, his pregame meal is spaghetti. He eats it even in the morning. So stay away from the pasta.
You know what? That's funny because that was my thing too. I had to have my spaghetti and pasta on the pregame. So that's pretty cool. That means Mac is gonna have a long, hopefully successful career because that was my pregame meal as well.
Even in the morning?
Even if it was a 1:00 game, you do it in the morning.
You got to put a little bit of pasta in you. I wouldn't put a whole big old ass plate of spaghetti in front of me and meatballs, but you got to have that pasta. I'll make sure it gets some.
What about Marshawn Lynch was talking last night with the Mannings about doing a shot and a half of Hennessy before a game. Was that ever your?
Man,
is that ever your?
No, that wasn't my thing right there. Now, if I would have had V1 back there, I might have because I said plain drinking, but not no Hennessy. I don't do dark.
You don't mess with that brown liquor.
Let me.
No, I don't mess with that brown. That brown liquor. That's back when you was in. Young and in college, you see it on TV. It make you want to fight somebody, man. I ain't too much into the brown.
That's that OTIS liquor.
Yeah, that's the old school. That OTIS. That's what he drink right there. You said that.
Let me ask you about football in this Patriots team and the secondary, which Curtis is currently more like the second scary. What are they going to
hold on, Greg? I'm sorry, man. That's funny.
What are they going to do about it?
I mean, they have to address that immediately. I mean, I know, they got to deal with what they got to deal with right now. The trade deadline's coming up. They're probably they never really get too much into that type of stuff, but they're going to have to address it in the draft and then free agency next year if they want to be better. The secondary. I like that. That's y'all should coin that one. #1 second scary. That's damn funny right there. And I'm glad I was never part of nothing like that. That they have to make a mockery out of you. But they are going to have to address it. When, of course, Stephon is gone now. I'm sure he could have helped. I'm going to say it again, but hey, we got to move on. But they had a great game as far as an overall team. But I am worried about the secondary right now, and that is something that in New England we didn't have to worry about much. When it came to the secondary, you always had somebody or a few guys back there holding it down, and it was more like the strength of the team. So this is a little bit different.
Now, Ty, Rodney Harrison had talked about he felt like they're playing Jalen Mills out of position, that he would be more suited as an inside, like a slot corner. Do you see that, or do you just feel like when you look at Jalen Mills, because he seems like he's struggling on the outside, do you think it's easier to play inside the slot than it is the outside?
I don't know if I would agree with Rodney on that one. He may be saying because he's more of a third corner and to go in the inside, but it is not easy in there. I mean, people think because it's your third corner to go on the inside, but you actually have more room to work with as a wide receiver because most of the times, especially nowadays, and it started off with the Troy Browns of the world, they're option routes. So if you're playing outside, they're going to run an inside route. If you're playing inside, they're going to run an outside route. So you actually, the Julian, that's how he was successful. Being in there on maybe that third corner, and you have so much room to work with. So it's actually harder in some cases, depending on who you're covering. If you remember, Wiggy, they used to put me in the inside. I'll be on the outside. But when we come to like the Wayne Corbett's and guys like that of the world, I would go on the inside because I had to cover them because that's where the ball was going. And it's a lot harder in there depending on the coverages. I mean, you can have help from your linebackers and things like that if you play your leverage, but it is a option route. That is rampant through the league. It's been like that for a long time, and that's why some of those lesser receivers, not Randy Moss, not T.O., not those guys, and the Keyshaws out there, they have so much success in the inside because they're probably playing against the third corner, and they have so much room to work with, and they have option route.
Ty, we've been talking about this team needing a statement win, and you see 54 points they put on the board. Do you give more credit to the fact that they were taking on the Jets? Because I think a lot of people are discounting it because it was the Jets. Or do you think that this offense and the whole team in general are finally figuring things out?
Come on, Courtney. You can't call that a statement win against the Jets.
54 points, though.
The Jets.
54 points.
Look, Ray could have been playing quarterback. Vinny could have went back to tight end. I could have played running back. You could have played the slot Julian Edelman. We gonna put up 24 our damn self, against the Jets. I wouldn't call that a statement.
Bill was excited.
It's a game you're supposed to win. Yes, it's a division game. It's against a rival and all that kind of stuff. But come on, I can't say that's a statement game.
Ty, you got to see Greg Hill. You got to see Greg Hill throw, and then you would definitely not score 24 points.
Well, you know what, Greg? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. What they call that? We just gonna get the ball, hike it to Greg, and let him run. We gonna block, but we could have got some points against the Jets. That's all I'm saying. I know everybody's getting paid. We done say this all the time, but the Jets are not a very good football team. So I can't say that's a statement win. Yeah, you put up 54 points, but I'm looking for do that against better competition. I think more of a statement would have been winning one of those tight games versus Dallas or Tampa Bay. That's a statement game, but I don't put Jets in that category. Maybe if you go out there and do that to Buffalo, that's a statement game.
Well, Ty, they're going to have the opportunity to maybe get that signature win against the Chargers this Sunday. Now, I remember back in 2001 when we played the Rams here, and granted, we lost the football game, but I felt like that was the game where we knew we could run with the big dogs. Do you feel like if they can go out there and get a win against this Chargers team, that'll be the thing that they need to say, all right, we went blow for blow with these other two teams in Tampa and Dallas, but we now know we could beat teams that are good football teams?
Absolutely. This will be more of a statement game, and you're traveling on the road. You got to go to the West Coast with all the, you have to stick together on games like this, and that'll be a big for the morale of the team if they can go out there and pull it off. I think Justin Herbert is one of the upcoming quarterbacks. He's top 5-6 quarterbacks right now. That boy can play. So I like that. So if you can go in and get a win on the road against San Diego, who's probably going to be in the playoffs, that'll do a lot more than what happened here with the Jets.
For players, I guess this is to you and Wiggy, how much do players hate going to the West Coast from the East Coast? Or does that not even matter?
Yeah, that matters because of the travel, but I did like when they step it up and go a day earlier, Wiggy.
Yeah.
And they used to start doing that because it does take a toll on you, and especially if you go over there, you still have an earlier game, a 1:00 game. They say, okay, they give you the 3 hours. It started at 4:25 on the East Coast, but it does wear on you when you're passing those time zones and things like that. So, going a day early, I appreciated that, but I hated going to the West Coast.
Yeah, I hated going to Seattle. Seattle felt like a whole nother world.
Ty,
you ain't lying. Oh my goodness,
Ty,
you ain't lying.
We've discussed often how Wiggy feels about Mac Jones, who Wiggy compares him to. We've heard you mention at times maybe he looks like a young Tom Brady. What you saw from him on Sunday, over 300 yards. Do you feel like he's past the point? Is the offense clicking? Is the offense where it should be in your mind?
There's always room for improvement. I don't care how good you're doing. You're still young. He's still growing. He's going to have ups and downs, but he's coming into his own. I think he's a lot more confident going into it. He's the guy. He's not looking over his back about anybody coming to get him. Let's say if Cam was there, you know what I mean? He is playing comfortable, relaxed, and they're doing the right things with him. They're not throwing the kitchen sink at him. They're playing pretty conservatively, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Which they should be for a young quarterback. I don't think no one expected Mac Jones to come out here and play, this well this early. Just be on the field in general. So, I commend him and I like him. I think we have a quarterback for the future, and we'll see how it goes because the next year is going to come. The pressure is not really now for Mac Jones. He's a rookie, so whatever he goes out there and does, okay, we can blame it on being a rookie. It's going to be next year. Is he going to go through that sophomore slump? He's going to have higher expectations because the way he's playing right now. That is going to tell the tale what he's made of next year, not this year, because there's really no pressure because you're a rookie. Like I said before, when I first played Jay Rice, guess what? I'm supposed to lose according to everybody else because I'm a rookie. But I was comfortable as hell because if I win, I'm the man. So that's how Mac Jones is probably looking at it, that he really has nothing to lose, and he's following up the greatest quarterback that ever played the game in Tom Brady.
Well, Ty, I think he has a perfect opportunity, right? His first opportunity against Tom Brady was greatest quarterback of all time. Then he had an opportunity against Dak Prescott, and Dak been in the league for a long time. I think Mac Jones has the perfect opportunity Sunday against Justin Herbert to go out there and I agree with you. I think Justin Herbert is one of these up and coming stud quarterback, and he's still a young quarterback, to be able to say, I can hang in the same category as these guys. Do you agree with that he has a great opportunity to duel against somebody that's more on his kind of level?
Right. Oh, absolutely. I mean, and he should look at it and take it, whatever he has to do with his mind, to take it personally, to come out there, because Justin is one of those up-and-coming guys. Like I said, maybe top 6 or 7 guys right now, the way he's playing. So Mac Jones can prove to not only the team or the league, but himself, that he's worthy of being here, because he's not getting the fanfare of Justin Herbert. He wants to be a part of the conversation for a long time of who's the best quarterback in the National Football League. You know, you want to be in that conversation. So this is a great opportunity because we know Justin's going to be there. They're talking about it already. We're talking about it already. So I think take advantage of this and go out there and show them what you're made of.
Tom Brady's ball that he got back from the fan. Does the fan deserve more from Tom Brady than a Bitcoin worth $62,000 and $1,000 gift card to the Bucks Pro Shop?
What? Man,
the ball, $500,000.
I mean, $500,000 for a ball, but now we had all this information, and it's worth $500,000 or more. First of all, I got to say this, because y'all, you know I got to go on my little 2.5 minute rant every time I come over here, so bear with me, because this is crazy. Now, why would the trainer, first of all, I don't know what how many balls and touchdowns Tom had. I know keep up like that. I know he threw a lot of them. I knew he had the record. I didn't know 600 or whatnot. So I'm just saying, if I was in that position and they came and I'm with my son and they gave me the ball, oh, I got my son, Tom Brady got the ball, and a trainer come to me and say, Tom want that ball. First of all, the light gonna go off in my head. Now, Tom threw many damn touchdowns. Why is this one so important? That's what the first thing that came to my mind. And the trainer come, I'm like, okay, no, we gonna wait on this one, because this something special about this one, because there's no way that Tom Brady wants the ball back, because didn't he throw 2 more touchdowns after that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, okay. So now, I was going to take that damn ball home. Ain't hell with taking pictures and all that, because something is different. You know, because once you throw that ball in the stands, it's over. You know, you don't have to do anything. Now, fast forward, he threw a couple more. Tom is not done. So you got to understand what it is. Every time Tom throws a ball, because he's 153 years old, you never know when he's going to be his last ball. So if I'm on the receiving end of that ball on offense, Jay Wiggy, like you was, I don't give a damn if it was 3rd and 10 and I catch a hitch, 5 yards, I'm bringing that ball to the sideline like it's a first down or a touchdown.
All right. If I'm Mike Evans, I'm holding on to that thing.
Tom Brady throw, it's going to be worth something. You can be on the other damn team. It's a Hail Mary going to the Super Bowl. Everybody know that. Knock the ball down. Guess what? Somebody that think like me, I'm not saying I would have did it, but somebody going to come in there, hell with the Hail Mary. This might be Tom Brady's last ball. I'm going to catch this thing. You know what I mean?
Does Tom owe anything to the fan?
$500 million. So, man, man, you got to get more than that. And what is Bitcoin? I don't understand it, to be honest.
I'm with you. I don't even know
I
how to
hear
explain
about it all the time, but come on, man. I don't want no damn Bitcoin. I don't look, I don't want your autograph jersey. They say it's $500,000. I'm calling Christie's. I ain't going to the bullshit auction. I'm going to Christie's. we gonna make it count.
Wait, did he just?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how much is that for the Greg Hill Foundation every time?
I don't know. I knew that was coming up, so I was already locked and loaded for the swear jar because I knew that was coming up. I'm like, oh my God,
$100.
An
Okay.
autograph and a Bitcoin. And you know what the other condition I would have had on it for Tom? Because that's my friend. Because you got to give him the ball back. I want all that season tickets. I think Shannon Sharp said that. You got to get that man season tickets for the rest of his life.
Ooh.
If you, how bad you want the ball?
Right.
How bad you want it? Because Tom don't give a damn. He got so many. He don't care about what balls. That is going to the NFL and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. How bad you want the ball?
Speaking of halls of fame, Richard Seymour inducted into the hall at Patriot Place over the weekend. A little bit about what he means to you.
Oh man, that's my brother. It was unfortunate I couldn't make it, and I'll be there for him for the next one. Richard, he's more than deserving. He's going to get a gold jacket as well. I was supposed to go into a Hall of Fame, myself this weekend. That's why I couldn't make it, and unfortunately I fell under the weather. I couldn't even make my own Hall of Fame. I don't know if you guys can hear the congestion, but I didn't make it to Michigan, even though I was inducted. But Richard Seymour is he's 3-time Super Bowl champion. He's one of those guys that you can't just look at what he did and his impact for pure numbers and stats because he did so much. He always took on double teams, and for him to do and have the career and the impact that he had on our team and our success, he's not only a Patriot Hall of Famer, but he's a Pro Football Hall of Famer, and I think that he's going to get in this year. He waited his time, and now he's going to be the next one to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Ty, let me ask this question because I think, obviously you got in the Hall of Fame, which rightfully so you deserve to get in there. But I feel like guys like Willie Mack, Rodney, Seymour, sometimes the Hall of Fame gold jackets look at it and go, oh, it was more about the system, and that's what made them good players. And I feel like that's why some of these guys are getting snubbed, which I don't think it's right. Because I believe Seymour by far was one of the most dominating D linemen and should be a Hall of Famer. But I also think that Rodney and I think that Willie Mack should have a legitimate chance if you look at his numbers to get in there as a Hall of Famer. But sometimes these people might look at the system, and it was more about the system than the individual.
Yeah, and I think part of that is true. I was told by Ron Borges, who was my advocate, to get in. A lot of people felt that, in the room voting, and he had to convince him, look at look at his impact, what he's done, look at his stats, look at the whole body of work. But people, in that room assumed that it was Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and everybody else. It was a system thing, and that's not true. As we can see now, if you don't have the players to play the system, it's not going to work. So I think that it is unfair that we get labeled, and hopefully, I broke the door down for other people to be considered, like Willie McGinnis. Rodney Harrison should already be in. It shouldn't even be a question. There was only one person outside of Rodney Harrison, 30 picks and 30 sacks in NFL history. The other one, people say probably the greatest defender of all time, one of the greatest defenders of all time is Ray Lewis. Damn it, Rodney did it first. Rodney was the first man ever in NFL history. And when you're the first to do something like that, why shouldn't you be in? He has the Super Bowls. He led the team in tackles in San Diego, did the same thing in New England. Rodney Harrison should be in the Hall of Fame already. Have a gold jacket, even before myself. Because he retired before I did, he should have been in already. Another guy that you can't slip on when you talk about numbers, and maybe he wasn't looked at as a shutdown, but if you look at Asante Samuel's numbers throughout his career, having 50-plus interceptions, Super Bowls, pick sixes, playoffs, all that, he has to be considered as well. I don't know why he's not being considered, but Rodney for sure. Willie is already he's still the all-time leading sacker in the postseason, which that should mean something. You know what I mean? So right. I'm just saying, when you have dynasty like we had, all the Pittsburgh Steelers in there, they got so many of them. Cowboys, what happened to the Patriots? Why is it only one of us right now, which is myself, and I'm blessed and happy. But I'm fighting for the other guys because I couldn't have got there without my teammates, and neither did none of the other so-called dynasties have that. It was more than Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
Ty, we're going to let you get on the treadmill or the Peloton or whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, what?
Are you in Florida all weekend? Are you in Florida all weekend?
Oh yeah, I'm in Florida all weekend. I'm going to be doing, I'm feeling a little bit better. My son has his homecoming weekend. So I'm going to be down here supporting him. I'm going to walk out on the field, feel like a proud dad at halftime and all that good stuff. So I'm going to stay down there, hang out with him, and I'm going to go down to Naples. Yeah, Foxborough's in Naples. That's where I'm going to go to and hang out and watch the game and cheer the Patriots on and drink some V1.
I will be in Miami this weekend, so maybe I'll run into you.
Where's that at?
Miami.
Oh, you going to be in Miami?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Man, well, give me a call. Damn it, come on. You should come to Foxborough's, man. I swear, you're going to think you in New England, Courtney.
Okay.
I mean, they got stuff everywhere. They got the Super Bowl, all 6 trophies in there. I mean, Patriots thing everywhere, but we're going to be featuring V1, and we're going to have us a good time.
Courtney is heading down there for a bachelorette party, so might be something.
Oh, okay. You're going to be busy. Okay.
I'm going to 11 for the first time.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and handle yours. I'll hold it down there, but congratulations on all that good stuff. I know you're getting married. That's cool.
I told her, Ty, she's going to 11. I told her to go to King of Diamonds. KOD.
Hey, Courtney, you and your girls, y'all don't know if y'all ready for that. This is Miami.
And Ty, Greg keeps trying to invite himself on the trip. It's very weird.
Listen.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Hey, when you and Wiggy come down, we go out there and do our thing. We gonna take him. We gonna take him, Wiggy. We're gonna take Greg to KOD.
Hey, listen. You invite me on the bachelorette party, I pay. So, all right. Hey, Ty, V1, you can get it everywhere, or you should be able to get it everywhere. Ask for it, V1 vodka, and we will talk to you again next week.
Okay, thank you, man. Look forward to next week, man. Y'all take it easy.